To think the later night would find the village in the west. Dororash, how far are the enemy forces from the village? One mountain pass. Their signal fire is black, meaning they're about to engage. The village in the west, so another village is under attack? Then we must go help them right away. Now them is my options. Yes. They're Knights of Round Table who are given territory in force outside the Holy City. To a Knight of Round Table, being kicked out of the Holy City is nothing short of punishment. Guess they must have done something to displease the Lion King. They remain mobile to crush their enemies like hounds of war, the polar opposite of Gawain, the immovable gatekeeper. We can't just sit around and do nothing. If they're your comrades, they must be valuable soldiers, no? Of course. However, it will take 2 days to get from here to the village, no matter how much we hurry. Even if we take off now. 100 personas would be good at delaying them, but even then, they'd last half a day at the most. Nah, if we do the first one, they're gonna find the spirit. So I guess if Da Vinci was here, I suppose she would be brushed this all off like it was, and my keyboard got lost connected. No big deal. Let's fry then, she'd say. Oh, that's right, we had that option. That might do it. What? Huh? What? Oh, even you? Arash? Well, if you wouldn't mind it being only once and one way, we could fly and get there in one go. Mind you, it's risky. We won't be able to land right at the village. Is that still okay with you? Please don't use your noble phantasm, please. God. Satsuki. Alright, choose the member of Assault Team. Then I'm in, obviously. Satsuki and Mash will go too. What about you, Mr. Knight? We're up against the round table. Can you handle it? Thanks for your concern, but there's no need. I'm not Knight under Mufasa. Well said. Get ready to move. Follow me. There's an old roof slab fortified with clay near that collapsed house. Look closely. It's got handles, right? Yeah, it does. I can see holes as deep as my heels too. So we grab these handles and put our feet in these holes. It's almost like we're on all fours. Save your comments for later. Just hold on tight. Satsuki, you're next to Marsh. Marsh, hang tight on to your master. We'll be going over 300 kilometers per hour. Oh. Huh? Arash? Come on, girl. What are you doing? All we do is lap these loops around the slab like so, then fasten them in the huge arrow here. Oh god. Now all set. This should be about the right angle. Good tailwind today. We'll end up right in front of that bridge. You're not serious, Yuri. Right, this is no laughing matter. There's no way. You can't possibly. You're being dumb. Who's laughing? It's life or death situation. A story of the ages. Strap and arrow secure. I'll shoot with everything I got. The arrow will travel 20 kilometers and take the slab along with it. Holy sh... See? Easy, right? That's not what I want to say! You're the idiot. Be serious or you will end up biting your tongue. What? Araji's shooting position. This guy's serious. There's no way we can travel like this. It's just not possible. You think so, but it is. The laws of physics don't apply to things like serpents, snowball phantasm. Besides, a distance of merely 10 or 20 kilometers is like warm-up session for him. Yo, thanks for the comment, brother. Leave it to me. I found a good landing spot too. Landing spot? Crash site more like it. Master, please hang on tight. Ah, we're gonna die. Yeah, it's fun. Marsh is very, very excited. I'm happy. Ah, you're right, my lady, look, there's Suzuki. Better be your chickens are wrapping in the air current. Oh, that's just funny. Dr. Credit in Sonic Siberia! We're close. Everyone, brace yourselves for the landing. The foundation will shatter to pieces the instant we crash. Everyone, prepare for impact. Marsh, I'll look after Sasuke. You focus on taking care of yourself. Yes, please take good care, Master, Mr. Rush. Coming down in 3, 2, 1. Yay, we did it. Alright, this time it was a success. I'm letting you down, Sasuke. I guess I can't feel my face. Intercontinental ballistic transport, only possible from high altitude location. Good aim if I say so myself. By the way, in case you're wondering why this is one-time only deal, it's because most people who go through it once say never again. Only emergency. Ouch! 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 Senpai, are you okay? Where did you land? Yo, he's over here, Marsh. So Betty Bear, are you there? He's over here, Marsh. I'm a girl. Okay. I'm fine. My cheeks are still numb though. Both of you still look irritated. We're about to go into battle now. Suck it up. I'm sure those two cannot help themselves. Even I'm shivering after that. Oh, hey Hassan, what's up? You won't be able to find the animal trail leading to the village on your own, so... But first... Hurrah! Master, we are surrounded! Combat is inevitable! It seems like a good landing spot, but it was Beast's Nest. Must have quite a disaster for you guys, but we're in a hurry too. If you interfere, I will shoot you dead. It was quite a disaster for us too, Lord Kamagun. Yeah. Oh boy. Damn it. Hurry up and die already. Quit being such a pain in the ass. You scumbag. How did you find this bridge? Our methods of concealment were perfect. Huh? Who cares? This was instant. Pure instinct. I swung my sword where I thought gloomy losers like you would be cowering. And bingo, that's all. Well, it was a hit, but not my main target. Those traitors that Lancelot let slip away. That's the prey I want to steal from him. I just got stuck with you losers instead. Yeah, damn it. This was my chance to drag Lance's name through the dirt and report it to the father. And wiping out a rundown village like this won't earn me any praise. I can't even get a scolding. How are you gonna pay for this, huh? I've only got a few days left until I'm executed. You're gonna get executed? What? Executed? They're going to execute you? A Knight of Round Table? Yep, that's right. Once Father's holy selection is done, everyone outside the holy city is going to hell. He didn't give me a castle in the holy city, so that means I'm going up in flames too. So how about it, huh? We're both gonna die in vain anyway. Tell me the village where those traitors escaped to. If you do, I will give you a nice, easy death. I won't even manhandle the villagers. Just slit their throats. Such foolishness. You people have gone mad. You've even ceased to believe in God. Ah, no! Ugh, shut up. If anything, I doubt your own sanity is in defying his father. Sir Moderate, enemy ambush from the rear. It seems several enforcement knights, courtesy of His Majesty the Lion King, have been defeated. Huh? There's no way those Thin-Can would lose to any old soldiers. You sure it's not some Ozymandias monsters? It wouldn't surprise me if those guys broke the alliance. The thing is, the enemy looks to be several servants. What? Servants, you say? That can be. Where on earth did you... You won't believe this, but we came from the sky. A powerful magical energy signature is headed this way. No doubt it's Knight of the Round Table. Thanks for dropping by, Trash. I welcome you. I'm impressed you came out to see me. Master, it really is Mordred, from back in London. Quit shouting my name so much. Who are you, a fan of mine? Then again, I've killed so many heathens. I'm sure to be famous. I must have been mistaken. This Mordred is different after all. It's kinda weird. What? Now you're suddenly being all meek? I'm telling you, I don't know who you... Wait, I do know you. You look different now, but I remember the scent of your magical energy. I was wondering why you didn't respond to Father's summons. What the hell are you doing here? Don't tell me. You were one of the rebels? So that's it, then. Well, hardly surprising considering it's you. You're about the only one who dares to object to King Arthur nowadays. So you got here a bit too late. Mordred, does that mean you will talk with us then? Why would I do that, you idiot? Whoever interferes with me is an enemy. That mage there must be the master everyone's talking about. I'm gonna do Agrabah a favor and cut you up into pieces. Why are you doing this, Tsundere? Obviously, isn't it? Because it's so fun. It's great hunting heathens, you know? Despite their weakness, they fight so desperately they resist. And then they die off like flies, one after the other. Now I know how the Crusaders must be felt. Satsuki, she's not the Mordred from London. If you pity her, you'll be killed. Fight her as an enemy, with everything you've got. It's kind of weird because, think about it, your favorite servant. It's, you know, there's a side of like your favorite servant who gonna kill you. She doesn't have a memory. He or she doesn't have a memory. It's really, really weird. And scary. Okay. Well, I was hoping this would turn into a fight. See, my gift is called Rampage. And that means I will fire off my sacred sword as much as I want until my soul burns out. Battalions, armies, bringing it! Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3. What? Only 3 of you? Just 1 master and 3 servants? That's not a fight. It's not even a game. There's no way I'd... Oh, hang on. Hey, what? What's the meaning of this? What are you doing here? You, of all people, shouldn't be here. It's not possible. Isn't that right, Sir Late Knight? You mix in with these rebels? Must be some kind of sick joke. I have nothing to say to you. I too have bones to pick. My objective was to reach the Lion King, but I will forget that for the time of being. Treacherous Knight Mordred, a traitor who trampled all over King Arthur's ideals. That tainted soul of yours is the horrible reality I can't stand to look at. Oh. Ah, looks like you finally learned to talk like a man, coward. Interesting. In that case, let me remind you of the pitiful fact that you have not once won against me. Look out! A second battle against the Knight of Rounds table. Watch out for their special abilities. Okay.
私に落とされる覚悟あるんでしょうね。
アティエル敵なんだ。村娘を口説くようなもんですよ。アスリキズでも十分なのさ。了解、俺。寝てな。
うるせえ。いやいや。くたばりやがれ。くたばりやがれ。あげあげで。
はいよ。了解。
あげあげでいくよ。
そらよっと。
さあダーリン、愛を放つわよ。トライスター。あんま。
冷静に。お前どこ出身？
てめえ。
Yay. Oh. Oh,
任せな。
行きまーす。
寝てな。
えい。
逃げちゃうか。高いよ。
Hopefully, it's not too much. Hopefully,
これこそは我が父を滅ぼすクラレント・ブラッドアーカー。うるせえ。
アティエルなんだ。村娘を口説くようなもんですよ。一丁いきますか。寝てな。弔いの木を牙を研げ。いっちゃない。
Hell yeah.
さあダーリン、愛を放つわよ。トライスター。あんま。
冷静に。お前どこ出身？
てめえ。さ。
Done.
わい、やった。ダーリン大好き。
Damn it! What am I doing? Even with my gift, I'm losing. Mordred retracted the helmet. It looks like that armor and the rampage gift don't mesh well. I see the secret of pedigree. That armor was made to level against King Arthur. Naturally, it would try to reject the Lion King's gift. That means Mordred wasn't at full strength? Yeah, that's right. I'd be the laughingstock of the round table if I took you weaklings too seriously. But if I were to lose, it would be even worse. So screw my reputation. I will abbreviate this mountain, and you along with it. Oh boy. Feel the seething rage of this planet. Karen, broad. Oh. Ugh. Ugh. Who the hell are you? Who keeps aiming at my arm joints? You wanna die? Gosh! It's a battle after all. Someone's bound to die. Especially those who ignore their own limits and keep coming back for more. Gosh! Hey, nice moves, Satsuki Marsh. Check it out. The result of your efforts. I was able to take care of all the other soldiers, leaving only Mr. Knight here. All that's left is to take his head, but... Sigh, I don't know about that guy. He's about to blow everything up, including himself, right? His gift is rampage, isn't it? I bet he's about to unleash all of his power and blow this entire mountain away, along with that sword. What? You can't tell? Nah, it's a coincidence. Just coincidence. Rampaging magical energy would only lead to your own demise. Even for heroic spirit, at most, you get to power up your noble phantasm for a bit. However, your gift is different. Rampage sounds cool, but it's no different than nuclear meltdown. Do you get it now? The one who gave you that gift. See what they think of you? Yeah, that's right. I'm a hound. See? I take prey, kill, and kill again. In the end, I'm happily dying in a ditch. That's sad. I'm just taking you along for the ride. Come down. Come die along with. Gah. The hell? That pisses me off. Even if you're my enemy. You lost the battle, so you blow yourself up and call it even? Where's your pride as a warrior? And you still call yourself a Knight of Round Table. Are you only brave in the beginning? What? Listen up. If you're going to use your own life, use it to defend your own pride. Don't drag us into your own desperate struggle. I love taking care of kids, but I refuse to look after brats. Who are you calling brat, bastard? What? You weren't a brat? Sorry, time out. Hey, Satsuki, how old's the kid? From the way he looked, I totally thought he was younger than you. I'm probably older. My appearance is frozen at my 16-year-old self. I see. Then he's proper adult. In that case, all the more reason. If you're feeling frustrated, start over and put everything on the line. We'll call this a draw. Or would you rather try me for a size? I've been hanging in the back, so I'm still full of stamina. Damn it, listening to this idiot cooled my head. Fine, I will play along. This round's my loss. Besides, my unit's been annihilated. I will let this village go too. I was only hunting you, Berman, anyway. If that coward there's gonna be meeting with the Lion King, we'll face off in the Holy City no matter what. The contest is on hold till then. This is an oath of knight, given in return for sparing my life. I will never break it. Stay alive until then, weaklings. I will be pissed off if you lose to another knight of the round. Whew, Mordred's signal is fading away. Are you sure about letting her go? It's despicable, but yet unavoidable. We can't save the Western Village if he self-destructs here. We already lost when they invaded. We were then able to negotiate a draw. We can't ask for more. That's true, and it seems the village was protected thanks to Rush's cover fire. Now all that's left is to check on the villagers and see if there's anything we can do to... Bedivere? Oh. Bedivere, are you okay? Hang in there. It happened so long ago, I lost track. I have seen many things and forgotten many things, yet among them, that memory still remains in my heart. Oh. They say this winter will be harsher. We must dismantle some of the villages. And to think, we only just finished driving away the pigs from the north. The misfortunes continue, Bedivere. That day, the king visited me when I was deep in thought in the watchtower, with no attendants, alone, out of the blue. He had the appearance of a young boy, but in truth, he was not so far in age from me at the time. At 16, he drew the sword of selection from the stone and became the ruler of Britain. After that, he apparently ceased to age. They said it was the fairy's blessing, but I couldn't help but think it was a curse. The young king fought through the fiercest battles I've ever seen. He was a great leader who brought glory to Britain. He led foreign tribes to victory against the tyrannical king of King Vortigern, who was ravaging the land. He united the warring feudal lords, fought off the advancing Picts from the north, put an end to the wave of Saxons closing in from the mainland, and restored Camelot Castle as the crown jewel of Londinium, the largest city in all British Isles. The one and only king of knights, King Arthur. I told the king then and there, as long as you shall live, Britain shall never perish, and suffering shall never prevail. That is not true. Camelot and its surroundings may be flourishing, but less of the land remains in ruins. Even if Camelot were accommodate those whose villages were destroyed, it could not restore their lifestyle. Plowing the land, living life day by day, raising children, that is what leads to future prosperity. There's no future in merely sheltering the people. Eventually, the noose is sure to tighten. Unlike the Knights of the Round Table, giddy from all their victories and glories, the king always looked grim. Things were different before Camelot was restored, though. Sir Kay spoke of how the king used to smile more often, back when he used to travel the island in disguise. But now, not a trace of smile remained. The king alone saw the dark clouds waiting on the horizon. Perhaps the sunset was making me nostalgic, as at that moment I asked the king a timid question. One that stemmed from the doubt and unrest that had plagued me ever since I was granted a seat at the round table. Why did you choose a knight as worthless as me to be a knight of round table? You feel unworthy because inferior to the others? How foolish! The same goes for me. In build, I am no match for others. In swordsmanship, many are my better. However, bonds must not be measured by strength or weakness alone. Friend and foe, good and evil, benefit and detriment. Just as those are all different things, the knight of the round table all serve different purposes. Friend and foe, good and evil. Friends are good, foes are evil. But the king said they were different things. It was unexpected. In this era of warfare, he was the only knight who looked down and saw the situation in its entirety. In all likelihood, the king never said this to any of the other knights. It's something he said only to me, and it's obvious why, in that moment, the king told me thus. The Saxon invaders are our enemies, but they are not evil. If he had mentioned such a thought to other knights, many would have criticized him. That's right, the Saxons just came to this island, searching for land to live on. To us, they are the enemies, but their actions are not evil. What they wish for is inherently good. And if it is good, there must come a time when they will serve an important function for this island. As long as we are human, conflict will arise. The division of friend or foe is born from benefit and detriment. We are now in an era where that is at an extreme, an era of winter where neither side relents until the other is crushed. I hate to even imagine creating a round table bound only by strength in such a time. It would fall into evil. We did not take the oath in order to kill our enemies. We took up arms for the future of our brethren. That is why we need so many laws, Bedivere. Does our Camelot shine because it was created by force? Of course not. This place is made up of everyone's dream. It is forged from desire for man alone to create a utopia, albeit just barely. That's why we need knights like you. Compassionate knights who can pick up on the details of people's lives, details that Gawain and I wouldn't notice. Even now, my heart aches every time I think of it. I had no idea just how much hopeless the king felt then, not until I heard about it from Merlin. Stupid and weak as I was at the time, I responded thus. It's too difficult a topic for me to understand, but I too enjoy living in Camelot. Thomas' wife gave birth just the other day, twin girls, such adorable little darlings. How mundane and commonplace a reply, yet I remember giving it with such satisfaction, such delight. Good grief, you had me worried for a moment. Such concerns do not become you, O simple and honest Bedivere. However, I am heartened to learn you lead such a fulfilling life that should be a source of sustenance for all. His hair shone gold in sunset. That was the moment when I finally felt I was in the presence of a true king. The knights feared they had not seen the king smile for quite some time, but that was not the case. Truly, the king did not smile for himself. He smiled upon seeing the happiness of others. I miss Autoria. The gravity of my sin made me want to rip out my own heart. Despite remembering that, I still turned unfaithful sword towards the king. Oh, forgive me, I had committed a deed, unbecoming of knight in your service. Please, deliver justice upon my transgression. All that I have done, night after night, was for... I've read Bedivere down to sleep. He has no noticeable wounds, but he's physically exhausted. If only we'd had a servant specializing in medical care. Both Lord Cursed Arm and I have no such knowledge. I haven't mastered treatment spells either. Do you think Bedivere's noble phantasm wears away at him after all? It definitely takes its toll on him, not just physically, but apparently mentally as well. He was crying out in his sleep just now. Forgive me, my king, he said. That's not surprising. Despite only being fused with Knight of the Round Table, even I feel indescribable irritation when we fight them. A sense of guilt telling me that this is treason against King Arthur. So for Sir Bedivere, an actual member of Round Table, it must be a lot worse. Maybe. Sir Bedivere is the one of the King Arthur's longest serving knights. Despite only having one arm, he is said to have been 3 times as successful than other knights in the battle. Oh, by other knights I'm referring to ordinary knights. Compared to the other knights of the Round Table, Sir Bedivere's victories were modest. The most famous anecdote about him is from the end of King Arthur's life. King Arthur's final battle, the Battle of Camelot. It was war not with the invading Saxons, but within the nation between the knights of Britain. Despite carrying the traitor Modred at Camelot, King Arthur himself suffered a fatal wound. The king cannot recover on the hill soaked with blood. Grieving so, Sir Bedivere carried King Arthur to a pure, sheltered forest. Lying there, the king quietly spoke. Beyond this forest and over the hill is a lake. Cast my famed sword into it. The famous legend of returning the sacred sword Excalibur to the Lady of the Lake. King Arthur, sensing his own death, chose to return it to its proper owner. However, that would mark the end of his life. His faithful retainer, Bedivere, out of concern for the king, twice failed in this task. As long as the sword existed, the king was immortal. Bedivere believed it had the power to heal his mortal wound. Though the woods over a hill, debating the sword's return will, with each trip to the lake, he would fail and return to the king. And upon his return, he would lie to the king by saying, "I have returned the sword." It is said to be Sir Bedivere's the one and only act of disloyalty. Yes, a very compassionate decision in keeping with Bedivere's character. But King Arthur could not be deceived. In quiet voice, he would say to him, "Do your duty." And so Bedivere made a third journey over the hill. This time it was at dawn. Accepting that he could no longer sway the king's heart, he cast the sacred sword into the lake's depths. With Excalibur delivered to the Lady of Lake, he made his way back to the forest. That is how King Arthur drew his final breath and fulfilled his responsibility. The king's body was sent to sea on a boat, and is said to have reached the legendary paradise, Avalon. Yes, it is believed he will return when Britain is endangered, and lead the people once more. King Arthur's gravestone in England is said to have the epitaph, "Here lies Arthur, the once and future king." Yes, Sir Bedivere's anxiety is indeed a cause of concern. Fighting against his former brethren must also be tough. But above all, his beloved King Arthur is being tyrannical ruler, completely different from how he was in life. Even in the name of justice, turning on king you once served must be an unforgivable act of a knight. Oh God, there you are, Satsuki. Forgive my delay. I've just returned from checking on the bridge. Thanks to you, we were able to keep the damage to a minimum. On behalf of Village Leader, I humbly offer my thanks. We are truly in debt to you. You may be right. If we'd given up back then, this bridge wouldn't be here by now. It was a super of-the-moment decision, but it looks like Satsuki's bet was correct. Yeah, it's just yes, I shall impress that smile firmly upon my heart. Satsuki is sure to become a good master. Thank you, buddy, and you too. I love you. By the way, Hassan, what are your plans from now on? Introduce you to the bridge leader, of course. We've come all this way, after all. It's a good opportunity. We are already in cooperation with each other. I'll introduce you all as my new military power. Haha, I'm sure talks will go smoothly now. She too was grateful for your assistance. Oh, speak of the devil. Yes, this way, 100 personas. These are my new brethren I was telling you about. Hey, boo, what's up? I apologize for the delay. I have nothing but thanks for your assistance on this occasion. I'm guardian of the spirit, an old man of the mountain, Hassan of 100%. Huh? What? What? You're the one from... Oh yeah! Language! Ah, so you're already met. How convenient! Ha ha ha! I refuse. They cannot be trusted. Fighting together is completely out of question. Be thankful that I don't slaughter you here and now in the front of these villagers. We won't feed you either. The place is strapped for food, even for today. For 2 days now, the villagers have only had little water and salt. We have no food to serve the likes of you. That's fine. What is this? Going so far to reveal your face while making such threats? Satsuki, what on earth happened? I don't know. 100 personas. Indeed nasty and stubborn. Easy to resent, but also the most calculating Hassan. Even without my explanation, she should know that Satsuki's assistant is worth its weight in gold. We met back in Egypt, and also Fate Zero. Hey, quit speaking as if it is all over. Do you know how much I've suffered thanks to you? You disrupt my carefully crafted Nitrocrust abduction, force me to reveal my face, and now to suffer the humiliation of being rescued by such hated enemy. If the great founder was to find out about this, I would surely be punished. I will never fight alongside you. What's wrong with you, cursed arm? To trust in a knight of round table, of all people. That's wait, that was spelled wrong, I think. Wait. Or maybe I'm wrong. Am I dumb? Okay, I'm being dumb, okay. Haha, it's like watching your former self. It will be hard to convince this one. Okay, that's fine. No thanks. Did you think I would accept you if you beat me? If anything, I'd hate you more. Baka. She's worse than Mordred. What exactly did you guys do to her? But she's also an old man of mountain. Without her help, we can't even advance on to the holy city. We've got to convince her somehow. By the way, 100 personas, how is the other matters going? Oh, that. No developments. At this rate, it's just a matter of waiting for death. I'm sure she is not one to break her silence, but I hear there are masters of torture within the round table. If she were to reveal our plans before she dies, we would lose our chance of counterattack. That's worrying, truly worrying. If only we could find someone somewhere. Someone stronger than us, able to work independently, good at leading servants, and willing to help us. Where are you ever going to find such a convenience helper? Give me a break, fool. And there's gonna be someone, isn't it? Right here, in front of my face. Fools! Oh wait. Oh, she's talking about us. Senpai, it seems we can help them in some way. Yes, to put it simply, one old man of mountain has been captured by the enemy. Oh, if it were any other old man of mountain, we wouldn't be worried. She would have taken her own life upon capture. But this one is young, and her innate constitution prevents her from killing herself. Unless we rescue her, she may eventually leak our information to the enemy. Unfortunately, the fort she's being held belongs to Round Table. It will be difficult to penetrate. We've sent a select few to attempt it, but so far none have returned. I'm never saying sorry to her, because I'm a douchebag. So, an instant reply. Oh, how reassuring. I knew you would say so. So, how about it, 100 Personas? You said we cannot trust Satsuki. After saving our skins twice, surely you have no complaints. Still, it all depends on what they do next. Let's have them prepare a hostage. There are many who promise to help, then free. Leave one of your members here. It will be exchanged for captured old man of the mountain. I won't have any objection then. That's perfect. We can let Betty Bear rest. Then please take one of our leaders, Sir Betty Bear, as your hostage. Guard him with your strictest men, so he can't do anything but lie down. Oh, okay. That night of Round Table, huh? That sounds like fair exchange, I guess. You guys are freaking me out. Then it's decided. Ready, Satsuki? Yep, let's do this. I love you, boo. No, likewise. Aw, you were brilliant. Then let's go. I will show you to the fort. What about Arash? I don't see him here. I've asked Lord Arash to protect the bridge. There's no guarantee that Mordred won't come back. And without me, the bridge won't have anyone to provide food. But thankfully, when it comes to hunting, Lord Arash is more skilled than me. He will make sure everyone eats. This isn't the front lines. It's a shelter for people who can't fight. I see. That's why everyone looks so worried. Let's go. No need for unnecessary sympathy. After all, it takes an entire day to reach the fort. Before that, some warm-up exercise. I don't know if this body will bodes well or not. We are surrounded by bandits. Time's too precious for detours. We'll loot them and advance. Satsuki.
やりすぎないよう注意しますね。来たれ我が中心、我が林、我が四天王の取れ五王将来、天皇開会。戦とはやはり荒々しいものなのですね。
Too easy. The winds are picking up. Sandstorms are child's play for us. A good omen indeed. Sorry if that was difficult to understand. What 100 Persona meant is, soldier of Holy City will never find us in the sandstorm. We are in luck. Now's our chance. Let's hurry. Oh, okay. You don't need to translate every little thing I say. We'd get lost in all this if it weren't for you. What a relief you're here with us. It looks like we will quickly reach the fort without encountering any Holy City forces. Let me just choke there. No, wait. Serpents detected up ahead. One is heading the same way you are. The magical energy's response is enormous. A serpent. Is it strong? An A-line serpent? Oh no, sorry. Scratch that, Leto. It is an interesting one. How should I describe it? Shiny and fluffy, yet also stocky. It's a colorful serpent, impossible for the Knights of the Round Table. Sounds like weirdo, but sounds like formidable. Wow! Help! Someone do something! Did you hear that? A woman scream, Master! Look spirit that attacks woman. Charge! Yeah, in which case it may even be an anti-hero. It's a serpent battle. Be on your guard. Wow! The fool rushes off to help, even before determining the opponent's strength. No. It seems that this time reason outweighed instinct. The reason being that someone requires assistance. Satsuki is among the best at sensing danger. If it were a hopeless battle, there would be more hesitation. But still, only hesitation? What a fool indeed! What a baka. Seriously, my character. Heh.
この像を生半可なことでは収まらぬ。 これは憎悪によって磨かれた我が神ラグロンドベルト・デュヘイン。汝の道はすでに途絶えた。
最上に近い勝利だけど、戦う前に勝つくらいでない。
Yay! We've defeated the hostile forces, but the source of the scream in question is still... Foo! The serpent is close. Be careful! Help! I'm not tasty! Oh, stop! Don't breathe fire or anything. It's hot. Oh, right. The whole thing about my meat being tasty is only a rumor. So don't treat me so lovely. Hungry. I am so hungry. Toda is dummy. What a nuisance. But I can't ignore a woman's scream. Curse me for not being cold-blooded Zaid right now. That way, Satsuki. You've spotted a sign of the enemy. I have a feeling it's Sanzo. I wouldn't know. It must be some sort of mistake. Here I go, Master. Oh, hey, oh my god.
生半可なことでは収まらぬ。
さっさと帰って飯にしようぜ。
Yay. Phew. We've completely defeated the hostile forces, but there was no sign of any serpents. Yeah, there's definitely a serpent response. What this means is... Hey, Sanzo-chan. Sniff. That was scary. So scary. Why is it always when you're at your weakest that they all come at you? Like bomb! I didn't do anything at all. Well, I guess I was hogging the watering holes, yes. But even then, I at least left enough for the wild animals. Sniff, sniff. That woman's crying. Who is she? What shall we do, senpai? Okay. So, she's... Why do I always get into these situations? I'm Metarius here all alone. I can't hear the Bodhisattva's voice anymore. Sniff. Turning into spirit form feels kinda gross. so I don't wanna, like, and it's all because, oh, if only I didn't give Wukong and the boys time off. But what else was I supposed to do? Those idiot disciples were so unbelievably helpless. Wu Jing still single at that age? Go back to the heavenly realm already and find yourself a wife. Then to think Bai Ji was actually married once. That he had a wife and kids. You sure can't judge a pig by its cover. Haha, nice one. No, it's not. But I can't forgive him for leaving his wife all alone. Hence, he's excommunicated until he apologizes to her. And that Wukong, back on Flowers and Fruit Mountain, he can have his pick. What's he doing hanging around me? Hurry back to your mountain so that everyone can feel safe. Me? I'm perfectly fine alone. Is she talking to herself? Because that's pretty amazing that she's doing that all by herself. I'm going to become a Buddha. I can't worry about falling in love after that. Can you become Buddha? Senpai, this lady, could it be? We did. Huh? That's the servant you've been talking about? Yes, she's definitely a servant. Considering her aura and her magical energy, there's no doubt about it. Nonsense. Are you saying that despite her top level spirit origin, she was screaming from an animal attack? Oh! Hi. Well, what is this? What is that gigantic monster? It's called dragon. Ooh, it's still alive. Whew. That's right, I'm San Zhou. With the guidance of the Buddha, I've materialized in this world. My class? Caster, of course. That's... Not much of a reaction, huh? Well, no matter, I'll continue. I was summoned somewhere in this world about half a year ago. Wow, following a Buddha's guidance, I traveled the Silk Road and ended up here. Of course, I'm here to stop the unprecedented crisis happening here in Holy Land. Honestly, this is all nothing but trouble for me. In heroic spirit form, I'm still technically on my way back from Tenjuku after all. However, guidance is guidance, so I must go. That's why I'm here, in this forsaken land, this land of endless sandstorms. Shambhala! I don't know what Shambhala is, but out of nowhere. Yes, I can see that. It means I'm lost. Oh. Well, let's not get caught up in the details. Let your feelings always be composed and calm as the river Ganges. Know that is the way to great enlightenment, okay? Sanzo. Monk Sanzo, right? You don't seem like a servant of Holy City. You do seem to be quite temperamental, though. Monk Sanzo? Are you aware of this era's circumstances? Do you know of the Lion King's Holy City? Yes, of course. After all, I lived there for 2 months as an honored guest. You lived in Holy City? Yes, it was such a pleasant place. Everyone was so carefree and happy, and there wasn't a wicked person in sight. But I didn't feel like I belonged there, so I left. I had other places I wanted to see too. You there, Sasuke, was it? Thank you for saving me. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And it's Marsh, right? Yes. Thanks for helping me just now. And you skeletons, thank you too. Oh, Hassan. That leaves the mage, Mr. Boyce only. Oh, and that little rabbit there too. Fao? Well, it is hard to remember a name without a face. Anyway, will you be joining us? Of course, I always try to return the favors I receive. And I'm sure I came here for the purpose. Monk Sanzang is known as the traveling high priest, so it's only natural for me to join you on your journey. Yes, I guess. Thank you, Sanzang. Everything's happening so fast that I can't barely keep up, but it's certainly nice to have an increase in fighting power. Thank you, Monk Sanzang. The assistance of servant is unexpected stroke of luck. Not stroke of luck, the Lord Buddha's divine protection. You all have the Lord Buddha's divine protection. That would be me. I don't have Wukong or Baiye or Wujing or the White Dragon Horse, nor can I hear the Bodhisattva's voice. But whatever. Just you watch, like Buddha's palm, I will save you. Oh, as in like, BAM! Oh, weirdo. Okay, I don't quite understand the situation, but it's good to have more fighting power, yeah. Never a dual moment with Sasuke, is there? Yes, she was crying alone just now, but I will pretend I didn't see that. Doctor, you just said that out loud. Oh. Baka. I couldn't help it, okay? I can't stand being by myself. It makes me feel lonely, scared, and helpless. Toda won't come for me either. I've called and called, but he won't come at all. You made her cry. Seth. Don't worry, Sanzang. You're not alone anymore. Well, she's not in my child yet, so no. Let's just move on together. Whatever. Yeah, you're right. I'm not alone. Now that you've come down, may I ask a question? Sure. What is it, Mr. Skeleton? Okay. Did you come here on your own? It seems you came from the direction of the desert. That's the thing. I actually had one disciple. A servant I met a while ago. He was so hopeless that I took him under my wing. But that idiot, he got captured in front of Holy City, Army's fort. Oh. I'm his mentor, so I tried to go back and save him, but then I lost my way and this is beyond hopeless. I don't have any choice. Exactly. Our objectives are so well aligned. It just feels like fate. I guess. Huh. You mean you'll come with me to the fort? Of course. After all, Senpai's headed there as well, we were. Oh, thanks! Satsuki, I just love you! That settles it! You can be my Decibel. I am already. Yeah, I'm not really supposed to play favorites, but I'll do everything I can do to help you. Yes, second one. What does she say? Oh, she doesn't say anything. Never mind. That was... Oh. Okay.